So, hey guys, this side Arun Moturi from QFox YouTube channel. And yeah, let's get started with today's webinar. So, I welcome everyone to this webinar. So, fine. Yeah, hello. Yeah. So, if you guys have any questions related to the webinar, you can ask me right now while I'm taking the webinar. And otherwise, if any other questions, okay, you want to ask me, okay, apart from the topic of the webinar, you just need to wait. Okay. Once I finish up this webinar topic, then we will have some time where we can, discuss on all the other aspects or doubts that you guys have. Okay. Is that fine with everyone?
Yes, that's fine.
Yes, yes, right. The webinar topic is so I'm going to, because I cannot cover the entire Java in a single session, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just introduce you guys to Java. Okay. The introduction part I'm going to take up in a different way. Okay. Maybe you will get some. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, fine. Mm, okay. Yeah, fine. Don't worry about that. Let's finish up the webinar and whatever the questions you personally have right now, Deep and other people, you can ask me. Okay, I'll be there. Okay. Even after after my topic is done, I'll be okay because the people have attended this so that I can explain about the topic for the webinar is, introduction to Java thing. Okay. Is that fun? Yeah. Definitely. Okay. So for anyone, like I would like to make, most of the people like who are attending here, I would like to make them, getting started with Java and also give some inputs at the end, like how to prepare and all those stuff. Okay. That's the main intention. Fine. Okay. So let's get started. I'll share my screen. Just confirm me whether you're able to see my screen or not. So guys, can you see my screen now? Yeah, great. Done. So guys, so I want this session to be interactive kind of session, guys. Okay. So what I want everyone is like you guys have to type in the chat box whenever I ask you something. Okay. So out of all the people who are attending the session, how many of you are new to Java, like kind of beginner in Java, or maybe getting started with Java, or have not started with Java? If you fall into any of these aspects, just type yes or me in the chat box to get started. I want to see how many people out of this session who are attending are kind of having some basic knowledge of Java or, kind of beginners. They don't have superb knowledge on Java, but they're kind of getting started or looking forward to get started, whatever it is. If you are in that bracket, just type me in the chat box. Would like to see how many people first. You're unable to type? Just give me a second. Let me see. Okay. Now can you try? Yeah, guys type yes or me in the chat box. Yeah, I can see Harsha, Navdeep, are new to this Java thing. Yeah, Ashok, Sahil, any other people who joined this meeting or webinar who are new to Java, just keep typing me in the chat box. Beginner. Yeah, beginner is also falls into the same category. Yes. Oh, great. I'm new, but I have completed 230 tutorial in Java. That's fine. Raja. I think you are good now, I feel. Okay. So in that case, fine. Okay. Fine. You're practicing 150 questions and all. Great. Everyone mute yourself. If any question is there, you can unmute and then ask me. Otherwise, okay. Fine. So I can see some replies of the people and, for them, I'm getting started with the session now. So let's begin. So guys, this is all about an introduction to Java, guys, some high level introduction to Java. And maybe you will learn something out of this, okay, that you may not have already known. So that's the main intention of this webinar. And at the end of the webinar, I'll clear all your doubts, okay? Or if you have any personal questions also, you guys can ask me. It's not only just a webinar, it is a AMA session. Ask me anything kind of session, okay? It's a webinar plus A&A session, okay? AMA session. So fine, Java. So Java, what exactly is Java? What do you think Java is? Java is a Java is a programming language, okay? Or we can say Java is one of the most popular programming languages that are there in the market, okay? In the market, there are several other programming languages and many programming languages are already popular in the market and Java is one of them. Java falls into the popular programming languages category. Fine. So using Java, what we can do then? We now know that Java is a programming language, but what is the purpose of the Java? With Java, what can be done? What can be done, guys, with Java? So using Java, developers can build or develop, you can also say develop applications, different type of applications, very complex applications, mission critical applications. Okay, different variety of applications can be created with help of Java programming. And similarly, coming to the testers, can write automation scripts, right? Coming to developers, they can use Java for building or developing the applications, but testers can automate, they can write automation code, okay, for automating the applications. Testing process can be automated using the automation code that the testers have written, the software testers or test automation engineers, whatever you call. So like this, Java can be either used by developers or can be used by testers. While developers use it for building the application, testers can use it for writing the automation code. Okay, fine. So apart from Java, what are the other programming languages that we have in the market? I want everyone to participate now. Just type in the chat box if you know any other programming languages apart from Java. Yeah, C++, Python. Vijay, you are right. Yeah, Sahil is saying JavaScript. Yes, it is also a programming language. Python, right? What about others? I want active participation, guys. I want everyone to participate, okay? So that I can make this session more even good, okay? C, Ruby, great. Keep typing, guys. Keep typing. C sharp, right? Any other? Any other programming languages? Many programming languages are there. HTML is not a programming language, okay? It's HTML Sahil is not a programming language. It's a different purpose. JavaScript, I agree. PHP, I agree. Ruby, Perl, I agree. Rust, okay, Rust maybe, but I didn't. Okay, I didn't know that about Rust. PHP, C Sharp, that's fine. These are popular. React JS kind of thing. You are saying fine. Now, then any other? Golang. Yeah, Go programming language. Yeah, there are many, right? Many. No, Vijay, JSON is not a programming language. Fine. Let me write down the popular programming languages that we have in the market, including Java. Java is one thing. Then we have Python. Then we have C Sharp. Then we have Ruby. Then we have JavaScript. Then we have Perl. Then we have PHP, right? Java, Python, C Sharp, Ruby, JavaScript, Perl, PHP, then Go. Okay, like that, many programming languages are there in the market. Okay, there are many other programming languages that are there in the market apart from this programming languages that I have listed down here. These are some famous ones that I hear here, that I listen here and there. Okay, I come across here and there. Fine. So, out of all these programming languages, Java is one of them, and it has a very big user base. Okay, Java has a very big user base. Java has a kind of big user base because it's there from long time. It's there from long time. So a lot of people from long period of time are using Java, and Java is still evolving. A lot of different versions of Java are getting released into the market still. Every 6 months, you get one Java version released into the market, right? So it has a big user base, big community, and many projects are being built on Java programming language, right? So since it is there from the long time and many people are, using it from a period of long time, and still at this time also it's getting evolved and community is active and all, Java is still a most popular programming language that is there in the market. So is Java free or paid? Is the question. Is Java free or paid? What do you say? Type your answers. Type your answer in the chat box. Is Java free or paid? So Vijay is saying free. Kyle is saying free. What about others? What do you think? Is Java free or paid? Yeah, free. I'm getting all the answers as free. Let me reveal that answer. Let me reveal. Once I get good number of replies here, I can reveal. I'm waiting for your, this is an interactive session, guys. Okay. I want the session to be interactive. Is Java free or paid? Just type free if you think Java is free. Just type paid if you feel Java is paid. So everyone is going behind free. Raja is saying, yeah, it's open source. So you think Raja, it's free. Okay, fine. What about others? Is it free or paid? Okay. Yeah, Navdeep is saying free. Any other? Any other one? Anyone other than all this 6 active people want to participate here and type free or paid? It's free or paid? Free. Most of the people are saying free, right? The answer is right. You guys are right. It's free only. Okay? It's free only. So, but how can something be free? How can something be more powerful and at the same time free? Why? Because why Java is free? Because there are a lot of sponsors, okay, who are funding the Java project, right? The sponsor, there are a lot of sponsors are there in the market who fund Java. Okay, that's why it is free, guys. Okay, so some donations are being given to the kind of organization, or and all those stuff. But there is a paid thing also. It's not completely free, guys. Java is not completely free. There is a paid thing. Where exactly Java gets free? Not in terms of software. In terms of software, Java is free, guys. Okay. In terms of software, Java is 100% free. But coming to the support services, you see, not small companies. There are very big companies in the market, mission critical applications. They get some problems. They want some additional support from the company, which Oracle is the company which is behind Java now, right? Who is actually currently for like delivering Java software or owner or in charge of the Java? Oracle company. Okay, Oracle company. Okay, is the company. Earlier, Sun Microsystems and all those things should be were there. Now Oracle is the current one. Okay, who has taken up that Java thing and it's running for everyone. And though they are giving this Java software for free, all the levels and all, business purpose, personal purpose, everything was free. In middle, somewhere they try to make it paid, but the strategy didn't work out for them. So what they have done is they made it free. Okay, complete free, no charges anymore. They announced it again. Okay, they reverted their decision of making the Java software a paid one in between, and they went back. They reverted. They felt that the number of users, okay, are getting dropped the moment they announced it, it's going to be paid. So they again made it free, completely free. They reverted their decision, and now they're not in that paid thing. Okay, paid dress anymore. But Oracle company is providing some paid support services. So there may be some companies which may be using Java at a very high level, very big level for building some mission critical applications. They may get a lot of problems like security problems or update problems or customization problems. They want some other additional features or whatever it may be. Those companies can approach Oracle and take their support services. And for taking the support services from the Oracle company, those companies will pay the money to Oracle. Okay. These companies who are utilizing the support services Oracle need to pay some amount to receive such kind of support. But otherwise, the software is entirely free, guys, completely free. Okay. The software is completely free. That's great. Now, I'm going to teach you another important aspect of Java. That is, there are two variations of Java, guys. What are the two variations of the Java? In two variations, we can download Java. What are they? What do you think are the two variations of Java? There are two ways in which we can download Java. One variation of Java, another variation of the Java. What is that? Anyone know that answer? Anyone know the answer? Just type your answer in the chat box, guys. No, now they doesn't know. What about other people? Do you know? No idea. Just try, guys. Okay, what are the two variations of Java? Variations, I'm saying. There are two ways you can download Java. There are two ways to download Java. Harsha, that answer is wrong. Can anyone else try? Yeah, JDK is one answer, right? What about the other variation? Apart from JDK? Yes, JRE. JDK, JRE are the two variations, guys. Okay, that's right. So there are two variations of Java. One is JRE, other one is JDK. Okay, one is JRE, another one is JDK. There are two variations of Java. So which variation we have to use? How to decide? Do I have to download the JRE variation of the Java? Or do I have to download the JDK variation of the Java? Let me explain. So if you are a normal user, okay, if you are a normal user, let's say you are a normal user, okay, so I'm going to share very interesting stuff, guys. Stay tuned here, okay. So slowly, a lot of interesting topics will come in the introduction part. where a lot of new aspects you can see. Okay. So most of the people, ignore these concepts. Okay. So they don't put a spotlight on these concepts that I'm going to cover today. It started with the basics, right? But now some interesting concepts will come. This session is going to be definitely useful for everyone. Okay. So just be there and stay tuned. A normal user will download a JRE variation of the Java. Okay. Why a normal user have to download the JRE variation of the Java? So there may be some situation where a normal user may have to run some software, Okay. That software runs on top of Java. Let's say there is one XYZ software. For this normal person to use that XYZ software in his or her machine, first Java need to be installed. After Java is installed only, that particular software can be run on the machine of the user. Without having Java in that particular machine, that software won't run. So some programs which run on the top of the Java needs the Java software. Here, do you think the normal user have to develop some application in this case? Does the normal user has any requirement for developing an application in this case? What do you say, guys? Yes or no? Just type yes or no, guys, in the chat box. No, right? Normal user doesn't need anything to develop a software. Normal user just want to run some XYZ software. That software runs on top of Java. That's the reason the normal user want to download and install Java in his or her machine. Right? But the requirement is not development. In that case, normal user will go with the JRE variation of the Java. From where does the normal user get the JRE variation of the Java? Let me open the browser and show you a website. If you go for the official website of Java, java.com or whatever it is, let's go to the official website of Java. On the official website of Java, you will see this download Java button. If you click on this download button, do you think JRE variation of the Java will be downloaded or JDK variation of the Java will be downloaded from the official website of Java? And if someone clicks on this download Java button, will the JRE variation will be downloaded or JDK variation? What do you think, guys? Just give it a guess by typing in the chat box. Java.com website. Clicking that button, JRE variation will come or JDK variation will come. Just type whatever you guess. So one, Azizi was saying JRE. Rashmi Ranjan Parida is saying JDK. What about others? What about others? I want everyone to participate, guys. Be interactive here. JRE or JDK? Only. Just give something randomly. Just give. If you don't know, also just try. Just guess it. Just make it. Make the session interactive. Okay. So JDK. Harsha is saying JDK. Vijay JDK. Raja is saying don't know, but it may be JRE. That's good. That's a good way to answer. Okay. Fine. So let me reveal. When you download this, when you click on this download Java button, JRE variation will be downloaded. Okay. If you really want, if there is a normal user who want to run some XYZ software which runs on top of Java, the normal user has to first download and install JRE variation of the Java. Okay. That JRE variation can be downloaded from this website java.com. If you go here and click on download Java, a JRE variation of the Java will be downloaded. So in that JRE variation, will the development tools will be there? No development tools. Okay. JRE variation is only for helping other Java-based software or programs run on top of Java. Okay. So no development tools in this variation. So developers cannot use this kind of JRE variation. Developers need to go with another variation to really develop some software. But using JRE, can developers develop any software with the help of JRE variation of the Java? No, it's for a different purpose. To run some software on top of Java, okay, normal users have to install some version of the Java. Since the normal user don't have to develop anything using the Java software, they have to download the JRE variation of the Java. Okay, so no development tools will come in this aspect. Using JRE, no one can develop any software. But coming to the JDK, who generally use the JDK? Developers. Why developers need JDK? Why developers need JDK? Because JDK means JDK is equal to JRE plus development tools. Okay, JDK means JRE plus development tools. In the development tools, compiler will come. Okay, in this development tool, compiler will come, Java compiler will come. Then what else will come in the development tools? Compiler, debuggers, some utility programs for developing the software, etc. Utilities. Okay, all this collection of things will be there in the development tools, which can be used by developers for developing the software. Apart from JRE, JDK also includes its development tools using which developers, okay, using this developers can build software. Okay, build software or create software. Okay, so the purpose of the JDK is suitable for developers, guys. Okay, if there are some developers who want to develop some software with the help of Java, they have to go with which variation of the Java? JDK variation. If there is a normal user who just want to run some XYZ software which runs only on the top of Java, in that case, normal user is not going to develop any software. So the normal user can simply go with the JRE variation of the Java, download and install. But for developers, JRE is not enough because JRE doesn't have development tools. So developers have to download the JDK variation of the Java, and it comes with JRE and development tools. Using the development tools, Java developers will build the software. But from where the Java developers can download this JDK? So if you go to the same website, and here you see Java SC development kit button is there. Click on that. It will take you to another website, oracle.com website. Okay, and in that you can see the versions of Java SC platform, standard edition. SC means standard edition. Okay, scroll down. You have here, you can either select which operating system. If you want to download the Java JDK variation for Linux operating system or Mac operating system or Windows, you can decide here. And once you're good with Windows, you can go with the exe file and download and install. Okay, install that in your machine. This is what happens, right? So now everyone clear with the variations of Java? Which variation is suitable for whom? Is it clear for you? Just type if you are clear, or type C if it is clear for you. Great. Small things, but a lot of good information, right? So that we generally skip it. We directly jump onto Java programming every time. But there is some information in Java that you need to know, okay, that no one covers, okay, because they directly want to jump and start with programming and all. But this session, I want to make a difference where, I'm going to teach you something that where you will know something new apart from whatever you are learning, okay? Some basics, but interesting basics, okay? That's the main intention of the session. Fine, next thing is, so what happens in Java, I'll tell you, okay? How the Java programs generally run. Next question that I want to bring another interesting topic before you, that is how Java programs generally run. Okay, so what happens? How the programs that are written in Java programming language generally get run. I'll explain that. So let's say this is one Java file. Let's say this is Java file. Here, inside the Java file in English language or whatever it is, using some Java keywords and all. Okay, Java code is written. Okay, some Java programmer code is written in this Java file. It is a .java file. It is a Java file or .java file. In that Java code is written. Now, will this code run directly on your machine? What do you think? Will this code directly run in your machine? No, guys. What is the internal process that happens when someone runs a Java code? So first, we have something known as compiler. There is a compiler in Java. There's a compiler in Java. What it does, this compiler of Java, okay, will compile this Java code and compile that into something known as, it will convert this compiler of Java, will compile this Java code. And if there are no mistakes or syntax mistakes or any other mistakes in this Java code, which gives some compiler errors, if no compiler errors are coming, the compiler will convert this Java code into something known as bytecode. Okay. Java code will be converted into the bytecode. Bytecode, no one can understand. Okay. Some kind of Chinese language kind of stuff will be there that no one can understand. So for us, Chinese language, for Chinese people, it is our language. Okay. Let's say. Fine. So like that. So it will be kind of stuff. Okay. So Java code, once compiled, will be converted to the bytecode, which people call it as an intermediary code. Okay. And this bytecode will be stored in dot class file. Okay. The moment compiler compiles the Java code that is there in the Java file, a dot class file will be created. And in the dot class file, the compiler will put the compiled Java code, which is converted into the bytecode. Okay. But now tell me, who understands this bytecode? Who can understand this bytecode? I want you guys to answer in the chat box. Who understands this particular bytecode? What do you say? Any guesses or any answers? Raja is saying JVM. Shivakumar is saying computer. Sahil is saying JVM, machine, sorry. Navdeep is saying JVM. Rashmi Ranjan saying JVM. Okay. So what is the answer? The answer is right. JVM. Most of the people were able to answer it properly. JVM. JVM can understand this bytecode. So where the JVM will be available? Let's say this is Windows machine. Let's say this is Linux machine. Let's say this is Mac machine. Okay. Windows, Linux, and Mac machine. When the user of this machine downloads some variation of Java, that is JRE variation or JDK variation, doesn't matter. Okay. When a particular user of this machine downloads some variation of the Java, it can be JRE or JDK. So along with that Java, JVM, okay, will be installed. You don't have to install JVM separately. Okay. When you install Java in your machine, along with the Java, JVM will be automatically coming and installed. But when you download Java into this machine, if this is a Windows machine, you have to download, I showed you just now, right? If you have to download Java for Windows, you have to select Windows and then download the Windows variation of the Java. If my machine is Mac machine, I have to download the DMG file will be there. I have to download the Mac variation of the Java. If I want to download and install Java in my Linux machine, I have to go with the, okay, .js or something, okay, with the this kind of variation of the Linux related Java version. I have to download Java thing. I have to download. Okay. So when you download the Windows related Java, JVM related to Windows machine will be automatically downloaded. JVM which is suitable for Windows machine will be automatically downloaded when you choose Java suitable for Windows machine and then download and install it. Okay. Similarly, when you try to download and install Java for this Linux machine, JVM for Linux machine will be automatically installed. Okay. JVM, which is specific to Linux machine. Okay. This JVM works with Linux machine only. This JVM works with Windows machine only. When you try to download and install Java for Mac machine, along with that Java suitable software for Mac machine, okay, JVM, which is related to Mac machine, will be automatically coming with that Java and will be installed automatically along with that Java. Okay. Now, who understands this bytecode? As a lot of people have answered in the chat box. Okay. Bytecode can be understood by JVM. So who will refer to this JVM that is there in the dot class file? JVM. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. Here JDK stands for Java Development Kit. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. Okay. Like that, full forms are there. Okay. So when you either download the JRE variation of the Java or JDK variation of the Java according to the operating system, that particular JVM of that OS will be automatically coming along with or installed along with Java, guys. Okay. Now, what happens next is why JVM has to understand why JVM understands this bytecode, because JVM want to convert this bytecode into something known as machine understandable code. What does a machine understand, guys? In order to run the Java programs, the Java code need to be converted to the machine level code like zeros and ones kind of stuff. Okay. What can a machine understand? Only zeros and ones. Okay. So bytecode, which looks like a Chinese or some other language that we cannot understand or no one can understand, only JVM can understand it. JVM will go through this bytecode and convert the bytecode into what? Machine understandable code. Which machine understandable code? If JVM is there in Windows machine, JVM for Windows machine will convert the bytecode into the Windows machine understandable code. Windows machine understandable code. Whereas JVM of this Linux machine will convert this bytecode into the Linux machine understandable code. That particular machine in which that is there, that machine level understandable code. Whereas JVM related to Mac machine will understand the bytecode and convert it into Mac machine understandable code. Okay, like this, different variations. Okay, fine. So machine understandable code, machine understandable code, machine understandable code, okay, of that particular machines. Now, once the bytecode is converted by JVM into the its own machine understandable code, can this machine can run this code or not? Now, Java code can be run by the machine or not? This is how the code gets run in Java, guys, okay? This is how the code gets run in Java. But how can a JVM, how actually the JVM will convert the bytecode into the machine understandable code? How can a JVM actually understand the bytecode and convert that into machine understandable code? JVM has something known as JIT. JIT. It is an interpreter. Okay, JIT interpreter. JIT is a JIT. Okay. So sorry, JIT. Okay, sorry. I just did some mistake. Here JVM has something known as interpreter, guys. There is a small mistake I have done. I'll tell you, reframe that. So JVM has two things. JVM has one interpreter and JIT compiler. We generally call this as compiler, guys, not interpreter. JIT compiler. JVM has two things. JIT compiler and interpreter. This JVM also has two things. JIT compiler and other one is interpreter. Okay, small mistake. That's fine. Happens by mistake. I just spelled it like that. Interpreter. Okay, and it also JVM also has something known as JIT compiler. With the help of this interpreter and JIT compiler, JVM will convert this bytecode into the machine understandable code. How JVM can convert this bytecode into the machine understandable code? With the help of this interpreter and JIT compiler, it will do that. First, interpreter. We'll talk about interpreter. What the interpreter will do is, it will scan line by line of this bytecode. Whatever the dot class file is there, in that bytecode is there, one by one line, the interpreter will interpret that particular lines one by one. And every line, it will convert into the machine understandable code. Is this fast process? Interpreter going line by line and converting each line into the machine understandable code. If there are thousands of lines or lakhs of lines in this bytecode, does it take time for the interpreter to convert the bytecode into the machine understandable code? What do you think, guys, in this scenario? Anyone can guess it, right? Yes, JIT stands for just in time. You are right, Navdeep. JIT stands for just in time, right? Yeah. So I'm just saying the interpreter interprets the Java bytecode and converts that every line by line into the machine understandable code. Is that a slow process or fast process? What do you think? Slow or fast? What's your answer? Type in the chat box. Is that a slow process or fast process? Interpreter interpreting line by line of the bytecode and converting that into the machine understandable code. Is that a slow process or fast process? So Navdeep is saying fast. Ajit is saying slow. Raja is saying slow. Ozioa is saying fast. Arunagiri saying fast. Next. Okay, some people are saying slow, some people are saying fast, but the answer is slow. Interpreter is kind of slow. If there are 1,000 lines of byte code and one by line, if it is scanning and converting every line into machine understandable code, it will take a lot of time for the JVM to convert the byte code with the help of interpreter into the machine understandable code. Because interpreter is going line by line. That's the reason JVM has also one more thing known as JIT compiler, just in time compiler. Okay, or just in type compilation, whatever you call. What the JIT compiler compilation will do is this JIT compiler or compilation thing, while the interpreter is scanning line by line, converting into machine understandable code, JIT compiler will scan this byte code to understand some patterns. Are there any preset or predefined patterns that can be detected by JIT compiler in such a way that, you see, a block of code can be dynamically converted into the machine understandable code in less time. Okay. So bit side pieces of the code will be scanned, and once it finds some section of the code, byte code, okay, that JVM can, JIT compiler can take it as a block instead of line by line. It will take it as a block, and if it has a predefined rule where this kind of stuff can be converted to this kind of machine understandable code, so it will do that. I cannot explain architecture wise, but try to understand it at a high level. So JIT compiler will scan for some patterns, some memorizing its patterns, like this kind of pattern, if it comes, this will be the machine code. So such kind of stuff will be the JIT compiler. And JIT compiler, because of the JIT compiler, the conversion of the byte code to the machine understandable code will become fast. But interpreter, still it is needed, guys. Even though it's slow also, it's needed. Not everything can be converted to machine understandable code by JIT compiler, but remaining all lines will be done by interpreter only. Okay. So the combination of interpreter and JIT compiler will help JVM in converting the byte code into the machine understandable code in a faster way. While interpreter is slow, JIT compiler will help interpreter by taking up some portions of the byte code and dynamically converting as a block of that byte codes into the machine understandable code in a faster way. And the combination of these two things will make the conversion of the byte code into machine understandable code in a faster way. Java is speed because of this JIT compiler only, guys. Okay. Java programs run faster only because there is JIT compiler in JVM. Otherwise, Java code will run very slow. Performance of the Java is based on this JIT compiler only. Okay. If JVM only depends on interpreter, Java would have been very slow. Okay, would have taken a lot of time for us to see the result once we run a Java program. But because of the JIT compiler, the JIT compiler will convert the byte code, a preset understandable byte code, into the dynamically into machine understandable code in a faster way, and that's how Java becomes faster. Okay, fine. So now, is Java platform independent? Is Java platform independent, guys? Yes or no? People say Java is a platform independent programming language. Yes or no? What do you say, guys? Is Java platform independent programming language or not? Just give me a second. Yeah, Java is a platform independent programming language. What makes Java a platform independent? Here in this diagram, what makes Java a platform independent programming language? Your answer, please, in the chat box. What in the diagram makes Java a platform independent? By looking at this diagram, you can tell me what actually makes Java a platform independent. JVM. Okay. A lot of people are saying JVM. The answer is right, guys. JVM is the answer. JVM is behind Java for making it platform. While JIT makes the Java a faster executable programming language, faster running programming language, JVM makes it platform independent. But how JVM makes it platform independent? You see, you write this Java code in any machine. You can write this Java code in either Windows machine or Mac machine or Linux machine, doesn't matter. This code will be compiled by the compiler and converted into the bytecode. And this bytecode can be understood by the JVM of Windows machine. The same bytecode can be understood by the JVM of Linux machine. The same bytecode can be understood by the JVM of the Mac machine also. Any machine JVM can understand. JVM of the Windows machine can understand the bytecode. JVM of Linux machine can understand the bytecode, same bytecode. JVM of the Mac machine also can understand this bytecode. No matter where this Java code is written, in which machine it is written, Windows, Mac, Linux, doesn't matter. Once it is converted to the bytecode, JVM of every operating system can understand this bytecode and convert that bytecode into its own machine understandable code. That machine understandable code. So here, that's why you can write the Java code anywhere once and run this same Java code in any other machines, either Windows machine or Mac machine or Linux machine, etc., etc. That's how Java is platform independent. Okay, that's how Java is platform independent. Now, everyone is clear with this? Yes, runs anywhere, right? Write anywhere, write once and run anywhere kind of concept, right? Nowadays. So everyone clear with this so far? The basics, interesting basics that I'm covering today. If you are clear, type C or S in the chat box so that I can move forward and explain one more interesting topic for today. Just type C or S in the chat box, guys, okay? Okay. Now, the next thing is, next important or interesting thing that you can understand in Java is the relation between JRE, JDK, JVM, JIT, and compiler of Java. Okay. So this relation of all these items of Java, when you download some Java, right? Along with Java, you'll get all this stuff, right? So what's the relation? I'll explain this. Now you know each and every purpose. JRE purpose, JRE is general, JRE variation of the Java is generally used by the users, normal users who want to run some XYZ software which runs on top of Java, where they don't have to develop any software using Java. Okay, for such people, JRE will be enough. JDK version variation of the Java is downloaded and installed by the Java developers. Okay, JDK comes includes JRE and other development tools. Using this JDK variation of the Java, developers can develop the software. Then coming to the JVM, JVM is part of what? JVM makes the Java platform independent. And when you download and install Java, any variation of this Java in Windows, Mac, or Linux machine, that particular machine's JVM will be downloaded and installed in that machine. JIT is something which belongs to JVM, and JIT compiler, we'll say just-in-time compiler, which will make the performance of the Java execution faster because it dynamically converts the bytecode into the machine understandable code at a faster pace. Then Java compiler will compile the Java code into the bytecode. Okay, like that many things we already know. But now the relation I'm going to cover. For example, you take the JDK variation of the Java, guys, okay? Take the JDK variation. When you download the JDK variation, JDK is nothing but what? There are two things in JDK. What are the two things in JDK? Let's say this box is JDK. This box can be divided into two parts. What are the two parts? One side we can take it as JRE. When you take JDK, along with JDK, what you will get? JRE you will get. JRE you will get, okay? Along with in JDK, not only JRE will be there, but also development tools will be there. What will be there? Development tools will be there. Other part of the JDK is development tools. Development tools. Okay, JRE is one part and development tools is another part. And coming to JRE, in apart from JRE, we have development tools. In development tools, what will be there? Here, compiler will be there. Java compiler will be there. Okay, which compiles the Java code into the bytecode. Okay, that Java compiler will be there. We have debuggers and we have some utilities in Java. which will help the developers in developing the software in a better way. Okay. So fine, these are the development tools. And coming to JDK, Java compiler is here, guys. When you I'm correlating all this stuff in a single diagram. JDK is here. Inside the JDK, we have JRE and development tools are there. And inside development tools, we have this compiler. Inside development tools of JDK, we have this compiler. Okay, compiler here. And apart from that, in JRE, we have something known as JRE has something known as, what does JRE include? JVM. JVM is part of what? JVM is part of JRE. JRE includes JVM, guys, Java Virtual Machine. And in this JVM, what will be there? In this JVM, what will be there? Interpreter and JIT compiler will be there. JIT compiler and interpreter will be there. So JIT means just in time. Okay. So this is the relation, guys. For example, if you download the JRE version of the Java, then directly this JDK will not be there. You have to focus on this area only. Okay. You have to focus on this part. Only this part will come. If you download the JRE version of the Java, JRE will be there, in the JVM will be there, in the JIT compiler will be there. But if you download the JDK version of the Java, JDK version will contain JRE and development tools. In the JRE, we'll have JVM, and in that JVM, we have JIT compiler. Okay. In the development tools of JDK, we have compilers, debuggers, and utilities. So this is the relation, guys. Someone asks you what is the relation between JRE, JDK, JVM, JIT compiler. So then you should have the understanding of this, how the Java code actually gets executed, and also the relation like this. Okay. So whether you can get the JRE variation, only this part will come. If you have the JDK variation, it will contain JRE, and it internally contains JVM, it internally contains JIT. JDK also along with JRE contains development tools, which contains compilers, debuggers, and utilities. Okay. So this is all what I wanted to cover as part of the introduction to Java, guys, that most of the people learn Java in different ways, introduction of Java in different ways. But this is what I felt of teaching you. Hope you got some good knowledge out of this teaching. Okay. So some basics of Java I wanted to cover, I covered it. Okay. So now it's your turn, guys. Whatever the questions you want to ask or related to this topic or any AMA kind of thing, ask me anything kind of thing, you can go ahead. Okay. Yeah, guys, it's now up to you. Like, what you want to ask. Anything, anything you can ask. If it is related to Java or it is related to this topic. Okay. Sahil, multiple recursion. So you're asking me about multiple recursion. Okay. So, Sahil, like multiple recursion, I think you know, right? Like a function calling itself kind of thing. Okay. That is multiple recursion, right? So what exactly you want to ask me, Sahil?
uh, uh, like in murder shot, there is calling the same function.
Yes, calling the same function again and again. So maybe some programs will be there where multiple recursion you have to apply to get the results and all. Yeah. Okay, okay. So I cannot explain here, but what we can do is I'll give you. I think you are going through my playlist already. Hmm. 150 Java programs you completed. but still you are not able to understand multiple recursion. I think I used it, right? Multiple recursion concept here. Okay. Okay. So what is that? Don't worry about merge sort. A lot of programs will be there, but individually multiple recursion, you understood? Because of multiple recursion, you are not able to understand merge sort, you mean to say? Okay. So fine. Let me give some. We'll do one thing to make you understand that. You can go with something. Just share my screen. Hope you are able to see my screen. Fine. So I'll help you out just in understanding only. Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let it generate some sample, program for the multiple recursion. Let's try to understand that. So with that, we'll try to. So here the program has come all about, factorial of a non-negative integer n. Okay. So we need to find the factorial of a number. What is the factorial of 5? What is the factorial of 5 in, yeah, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? 5 for the 20, 23 the 60, 62 the 120, right? 120 into 1 is 120 only, okay? That's the factorial. But here we need to write a Java program. Whatever the number you give, it has to find the factorial, okay? So yeah, here we are writing the logic. As you can see in the sample code, int number is equal to 5. So if you are passing 5 to this number, we are calling this function. We created logic in this particular function. So 5 is going to number and this calculate factorial of 5 is getting passed. This function is being called. The 5 will go into this n. And here is, hmm, hmm, I didn't get that. Come again. Okay. So in this first line, second line, you are saying? Okay. Void calculate int n int b. Uh-huh. Hmm. Right, right. Correct, correct. Hmm. 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 Okay, okay. I'll tell you how what is going to happen here. Okay. So just see here. Just try to understand this. You'll get everything. Okay. Here you are calling a function, right? On the screen. Hmm? This function is getting called. The control is coming here or not? Control came here and the number 5 also came. Now we are comparing whether n is equal to 0 or not. 5 is equal to 0? No, right? False. Since it is false, we'll go into the else block. We'll go to the else block. So once we go to the else block, it is saying return n means 5 now. 5 into, again, are we calling this function? Here 5 into is there. But again, the same function is being called. Now control will come from here to here automatically. Okay. So here n minus 1 means how much? 4, right? Calculate factorial of 4 will come. This function is again called. Who is calling this function? This calling statement is calling function. Earlier, who called this function initially when 5 is being passed? Here it is came. Control came from here to here. Okay. After that, it went to the else block. And from else block, this became a calling statement. Again, the same function is itself calling itself. Okay. The same function is calling itself where 4 came. 4 is not equal to 0. Again, else block. Here 4 into, sorry, here this part. Okay. So here 4 into, return 4 into of 3. To whom it is returning? To the previous calling function. Okay. Who has previously called this part has called it, right? To this, it will return 4 into calculate of 3 minus, 4 minus 1, that is 3. Now again, this part is, saying 3, then come back here, 3 not equal to 0, 3 into calc of 2. Calc of 2 is being called. 2 is not equal to 0, else block 2 into calc of 1. Here calc of 1, 1 is not equal to 0, else 1 into calc of n minus 1, 0, calc of 0. Calc of 0 means now n becomes 0, it is returning 1. To whom it is returning 1? To whom this 1 is getting written? To the calling statement, right? Who calculate factorial of 1 was 0 was there, right? To that 1 got returned. Okay, 1 got returned. Earlier value was what? 1 into 1. This returned value was going to previous calculate function statement. Okay, so 1 into 2. And 2 into 1, 2 is going to which statement? Previous this calling statement. Okay, so 2 came here. Here 3 into 2 will be there. 3 to the 6. 6 went to previous calling statement. Okay, calc of 3 or something. And then 4 into 3. Then 5 into, and finally the result went back to this calling statement. Complete return. This one went back to this result statement. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 will happen. That 120 got returned here. We have printed 120. Now is it clear for you? Okay. Public void sort int begin is less than end, begin and sort, begin sort. Okay. Merge. Okay, then. Okay, these programs, we cannot, discuss more here. But what exactly is your problem? You have to tell me in this. Now you understood what is recursion, right? Basically how it works and all. Then you apply it to this. That's it.
If we call that,
Hmm.
so after that the value will go to void short and after that we'll check the condition. Okay. And then intermediate value will be updated. And after that the short and short array begin middle. The value will pass here. And then the same recursion will happen.
Okay.
So
The same function calling itself, na? Sort is calling itself.
Yeah, twice.
Twice it is calling, right? Begin is less than end and middle is equal to begin, and then sort of begin middle, and this function is calling itself. So again array will be passed. Begin and middle. Middle got changed here, na? Begin may be same, but middle got changed. That middle will go into the end, and begin will come to the begin. Okay. Again it will come inside. If begin is again less than 10. Okay, then.
Then it's calling the same function again.
Okay, so fine. So I didn't get this program properly. I want you to share the entire code basically. Like this is the entire code or it's not entire code. Maybe there is maybe mistake also. I don't remember or I don't understand here. Why two sorts are there? Fine, but you can crack it out, right? The function calling itself and all sort is there, everything is there, okay? Okay, let's do one thing, Sahil. Let's go with other people questions and let's come back to you, okay? Again. Yeah, anyone have any other questions? Okay, Raja is asking me, I need an idea of how or what is the actual way for learning any language. And that should not feel like just watching a tutorial that should retain in our mind. My problem is that I feel like forgetting the concept while solving the problem. So is there any idea how to overcome that? Yes, Raja, there is a way. Okay. So a lot of people, what they do is while learning any programming language, they learn in such a way that just learning, okay, but they don't understand what is the purpose behind those things, okay. For example, there is something like static. You will write the code with static, but you don't know why static has come into picture, why Java has introduced a static keyword. People create objects in Java, but why people create objects, what exactly the objects, no one will learn, okay. That is a problem where it is. So to overcome that problem, while learning Java, you also need to understand why those concepts are there. For example, inheritance concept is there. Why inheritance concept is there? How inheritance concept? Inheritance definition, if you follow, they will simply say something where child class inherits the properties of the parent class. That's what is inheritance. But why inheritance? No one will learn. Okay, inheritance everyone can answer. A child class will be there. It will inherit the properties from the parent class. That's what is inheritance. Everyone will say. But why? Why we have to implement inheritance in our programming? For example, I'll take the inheritance example here. There are multiple classes having the same variables and methods. Okay, you are recreating the same variables and methods in every class. In every class, you are writing the same variables and methods. That means you are duplicating the code. So what we can do is, let's say there are 10 classes having the same variable, having the same method. Instead of writing the same variable and method in every class, what I will do is I'll create a parent class and move this common variable and method to the parent class. Now none of these 10 classes have to write the same variable and same method, because I will make all the 10 classes child classes of the parent class having the common variable and method. Now you understood why inheritance is required for implementing in Java programming. This is how we have to learn. One example I gave. Hope you got it. Raja, you are able to understand how to learn. If you are not learning like this, if you are not learning like this, you will not understand actually. Okay, why you are doing all, you will keep forgetting. Okay, the main reason that everyone is doing mistake is while learning Java, they are not understanding the underlying purpose of that concept. Okay, everyone tries to learn just to this is what is overloading, this is what is overriding. Why overloading is required, no one doesn't matter for anyone. Why inheritance is required, doesn't matter for everyone. Why static keyword is required, doesn't matter for everyone. Public is there, private is there. Why everyone need different access modifiers? Okay, and also we have to learn in a very systematic manner. Don't jump. First first we have to learn the introductory part. Then we have to learn how to install. We have to question ourselves in every part of learning. Like suppose you are configuring Java. Why you are configuring Java? You have to ask yourself, okay, what will happen if you don't configure Java? If you don't asking and simply going ahead with some tutorial and all, you will not understand. Okay. So, and after that, you have to understand the basic concepts like, variables, literals, operators, and what else we have, variables, literals, operators, data types. Okay, and you need to know about compiler errors, different type of comments, and then you have to step up for flow control statements, which will change the flow of the execution of code, like if selection statements, or no, if else, switch case, then while loop, do while loop, for each loop, arrays. Then objects, what exactly objects, why we have to create objects, what actually they represent. Then classes, slow by slow, object oriented concepts, slow by slow you have to go. And then going ahead, you will learn inheritance, overriding, overloading. Then you will go for some other concepts like access modifiers, non-access modifiers. Then you go for interfaces. Then you go for file handling mechanism. Then you go for collections framework. We have exception handling mechanism. All that topics you have to learn in a sequential manner. And at same time, not just learning, you have to understand why they are, why we have to use such concepts in our programming. We need to understand. Okay, that's a perfect way of learning. If you do so, then you will learn it in a proper way. Okay, is that clear, Raja?
Yes,
okay, yeah, welcome. So try to learn the actual reasons why those concepts are there. Okay, why we have to implement those concepts. If you learn such kind of things apart from definitions, you will definitely remember everything. So how much of Java is needed to learn automation testing? Navdeep is asking. Only core Java will be enough, more than enough. Core Java, just programming part of Java, which is there in core Java, will be more than enough. Okay. So that's the answer for Navdeep. Harsha, in terms of execution of the code you have explained for Java, how similar or different is it in Python? Any important points to be noted for Python? So what I observed in Python is Python simplifies a lot of stuff. You see, what the main thing or difference I observed within Java and Python is, for example, in Java, if you want to, swap two numbers or something, you need to write your own logic in Java. But maybe in Python, there will be some, ready-made functions or something will be there using which things can be done. Okay. Python is such kind of thing which will simplify it. Okay. You don't have to put a lot of efforts in writing the code. Python simplifies it by giving lot of functions for you, lot of extra features for you. And by using that extra features, you can write the code in very less number of lines. That's what I have observed in Python. But I recommend everyone to start learning with Java, then go for Python. Okay. So with Java, before learning Java, if you directly jump to Python, you will not understand the power of Python. Okay. So what exact Python is. Navdeep is asking me what is the difference between Java and core Java. Java includes core Java and advanced Java. Okay. Java includes both core Java and advanced Java, where most of the automation engineers, core Java will be enough for writing the automation scripts. Advanced Java, we have a lot of other stuff which can be helpful in us in creating applications, developing applications. Okay. The focus of the advanced Java is more into developing the applications part that we don't need in automation. Okay. So Java includes core Java and advanced Java. Till core Java is all enough for us. Clear now, Deep?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone? Guys, anyone have any other questions? You can ask me directly if you want. I'm there here. Not only related to Java, anything you can ask me, guys. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Raja, tell me.
So actually,
Hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. 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 Fine. Okay. Okay. You didn't learn anything. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. You have some time for the next internship. Hmm. Okay. So in the first internship, you have done Java related stuff or anything? Web development. Okay. So you see, anyone needs the basic things like this. Okay. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay. Then SQL is another language. Okay. So for database purpose. Okay. That you can learn, and Java programming you can learn. Okay. So these are the main things I feel. Okay. Basic technologies. You try to learn basic technologies. Okay. So. Hmm. Okay, the level that you have learned, you are not able to. Hmm. Okay, so you are asking me like how to prepare for the internships. So internship preparation is as like other things, right? The basic things that you need to be ready with. Okay, so he Harsha is giving you one suggestion here. He needs real time experience with projects. He is saying, okay. So Harsha, can you speak out some words for it, Raja? So if you want to come forward and just if you have anything, any experience into internship, but whatever the internships I feel, right, you have to apply for them, right? Basically. Okay, so no, Harsha. Like he needs real time experience with projects. I thought that was not like that, I guess so. Raja, what's your actual question? Like you want to get qualified for internships. For that, what you have to learn? You are saying. Hmm. 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 Yeah, I understood. You want like people want to get a job, you want to get an internship, right? The same thing applies for you, Raja. Like you say, there is no silver bullet or something here, right? People have to keep trying, okay, from their circles and all to find out where exactly the internships are. It's not like internships they will test you for this one and that one, okay. So you have to first apply and because internships itself means they are utilizing you for free and they some people may give some stipend, but all will not be able to give the stipend, right? So you will have some office and exposure and you are going to work there for free or with some basic stipend and all, and then you learn something out of it. Okay, it's not like you learn something and go there, but rather you go there and learn something. That's what is internship all about, right? Before you start a real project, you do internship, you will get some experience beforehand. That's the main thing. Getting that experience is all about getting. So people trying a job, you have to try for the internship, and while you're trying, instead of wasting the time, you can simply go with learning different stuff and go to the next levels of learning of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Java, and try to build your own side project. Maybe you said like in YouTube you followed something and created a project like that, right? Try to keep creating such kind of projects. Try to understand the architectures of the application. For example, I'll give you a picture. Like for example, if you take Amazon application, okay, try to crack it. Like what exactly will be there in the Amazon application, how the Amazon application may have been developed, okay. So like what are the internal components it may have, like what databases they may have used. Such kind of videos you will get a lot of in YouTube, okay. So try to refer to such, okay. Try to reverse engineer whatever the people have already built, and then slowly learn one by one from that. Okay, this is what I got to know from even experienced people. So when I ask experienced people like what kind of questions you get, like for mostly for developers, this kind of questions will come. What they ask is like at very big level, if they are they're not expecting them to have very good coding skills or something, but rather they are expecting them to become an architect kind of person. They understands the all the components of a web application that already is developed, like what exactly is required, what machines are required, okay, what stuff is required, such kind of internal stuff we have to keep going and understanding, okay. So what technologies are being used, where JSON is being used, where XML is being used, okay. So such kind of stuff, the connections and all, the entire application. Okay, clear? So that level you try to, yeah. Yes. Create a side project and compare your project with other projects which are already there in the market. Okay. And try to reverse engineer those projects at the same time. You got the idea, right? What you have to do. Yeah, that will help you. Whether you will get an internship or not doesn't matter, but definitely you will get a job. Okay. Because 6 months is a very good time. So enhance your skills at the same time, do that side project. Okay. That will help you out a lot. Welcome, Raj. Welcome, Raj. Yeah. Fine. Navdeep is saying, I'm looking to join your upcoming batch of Selenium Java. Sir, can you share some info about this course? What I get after completing that course? I'm excited to learn from you. So, you see, the most of the things I teach are already there on my YouTube channel, right? So, a lot of people maybe, still wondering why I have to join the online batch. So, what I observed after I started a batch, my own batch, at now we have like 54 people in that batch, guys. Okay, there are 54 people who are attending that session every day with me, and it's been few days. So what's happening in that batch is they are learning something extra, guys. Okay, they are learning something extra. It's not about Navdeep. Can you mute yourself for a while? Then I can continue. Yeah, thank you, Navdeep. Yeah, so you guys can learn a lot from the YouTube videos and all, but ultimately coming to the implementation and that won't happen in a proper way, as someone has already said earlier, right? I'm learning a lot of stuff, but I am not remembering. Why that will happen? You are following the videos and all, but still things are not happening, right? Somewhere at some point of time you may need some live interaction, guys, where you need to attend a session live. And in our classes, basically what's happening is I'm not just working on training the people, rather it's more than training, guys. Okay, I can say that it's more than training. Whatever you get from the YouTube videos is nothing before that trainings. Okay, whatever the Selenium Java trainings I take, because I teach each and every concept in very detail. So whatever the concept I can record in the YouTube videos for 15 minutes, I generally take here like 40 or 45 minutes. So much of exploration on each and every topic, and lot of discussions, because the group is 54 members, and everyone asks very good questions. And I teach everything with some examples, real world examples, or in a very good manner, how it has to be learned. If you learn those concepts by yourself, it will take a lot of time for you, but with my teaching and all, it will become, your time will be reduced. At same time, that concepts will be stored in your brain. Like, one time you listen, you will understand it. Okay, and on the top of that, every day in our after the classes, we are giving some assignments, and people are actually collaborating, and we have a separate WhatsApp group for all the students, where they are actually collaborating together, and they are helping each other and completing those assignments. You just see like what kind of confidence they will get by doing that stuff. Not just listening to my sessions are good enough, okay, for them, but still after the sessions also, I'm giving some assignments. They are doing the assignments that can be doable, guys. If they can do the assignments, definitely they can feel that, okay, I got these concepts. I don't have to worry much. And they are getting a lot of confidence, guys. Okay, I'm soon planning to collect all their reviews. Okay, so I'm planning that maybe in this week I'll try to collect, okay, their reviews, like what they feel, because maybe they may explain more than what I'm currently explaining here. Okay, so how the trainings are going on, So it's like very dedicated thing, and behind trainings, I can say, guys, a lot of guidance you can say, okay? It's not just trainings, it's a lot of guidance, what to do in your career on a day-to-day. We discuss a lot of stuff, not just trainings, but behind trainings. And all the prerequisites for Selenium automation like Java, everything will be covered: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, XML, JSON, everything. Okay, whatever that is required for Selenium Java automation will be covered. And at the same time, career guidance will be given. A lot of support will be given. People having very silly doubts also. Okay, the doubts. If you ask such kind of doubts to some trainers, right, they will feel, why you're asking such kind of low level doubts. They'll frighten you up. But here it's not like that. It's very open forum where you can ask anything. Even that is a very silly doubt also, we are clearing it out. And on the top of that, we have a community now created in that WhatsApp group. You can join that community, okay, and get benefited by discussing all those stuff that I cover in the session or something outside the session also, okay. And on the top of that, assignments are playing a very key role, okay. So far things are going very perfectly fine, guys, and everyone is very happy, and even I am very motivated, okay, by looking such kind of positiveness in the trainings and all, okay. I every day feel like, okay, conducting a session, I if there is no session, I feel something, something bad about that particular day. Okay, today's session is not there, I would have interacted with the students. So kind of that kind of environment is already created, guys, in our trainings. So that's how our training sessions are different, okay, from the courses that you get from the YouTube channel. Live interactions always make the difference, and the way I'm teaching in the live trainings is completely different from the videos I have recorded on my YouTube channel and etc. I say that YouTube videos are also good, guys, but not for everyone. There may be a lot of people who need some extra guidance, extra support, extra assistance and all. For that, you definitely have to come to the trainings, okay? But if you are fine with the videos, still fine, okay? No problem. So, and also, guys, don't wait for the next batches and all. If you are really ready to join my trainings, right, join at any point of time, okay? And you can continue with the upcoming batches also. I'm not restricting anyone. If anyone is interested in joining my batch, okay, they don't have to start from the beginning. Whenever my batch is there, they can simply join there, register and join there anywhere. And don't waste your time. Basically, these sessions are very interesting, okay? So just don't waste the time, and the next batch also you can continue. Okay, there's no rules like you have to only attend this batch and like that. Okay, once you register with my batch, you can continue. Okay, so the main intention of our trainings is not beyond trainings, guys. We are providing services, some job related stuff we are discussing. We are trying to not just assignments, but job related help also we are trying to do. Okay, so like a preparation part, or apart from preparation part, helping you guys in getting some calls from our side also. All these things are happening, guys. Okay, so we have a lot of contacts getting built, and we are showcasing the people who complete our training with us, with those companies and etc etc. Okay, so for more details, you can get back to us, guys. Okay, so our team will help you out in explaining you what level of things you will get from our trainings. Okay. So Navdeep, is it clear for you? The answer I gave. How our Selenium Java trainings are different. Any other questions, Navdeep? Sure, sure. You can check with Javed. Javed is there. Okay. So Javed details are there now. If not, you can get back to me in some way. Okay. Or Javed. Okay. Yeah, Javed will explain you how to. He'll help you now to register the class and all. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry. The classes are continuing. Basically, it's not like new batch. You can join anytime. Okay. Continue with whatever the topic. Okay. I'll give you all the guidance. For the people who join in between also, don't worry. I'm going to give you the guidance. Okay. Fine. No, no, no. I'm teaching from between, but the concepts will be explained in a different way. You don't have to worry much. Okay. I'll be there to guide you to overcome that problems and all. Okay. If you are joining in between. Okay. But you can still continue instead of waiting for next batch, right? Okay. So you can join right away. That's what is the thing that we are, because we are not taking multiple batches, only one batch. It is a continuous batch. Okay. No, no problem. No need to worry. Even you are a big, yeah, no problem. Even you are a beginner also, no problem. You can join. Okay. I'll let you know in the training how to do, what to do and all those stuff. Okay. Yeah, you can talk in Hindi, no problem. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, welcome. So, yeah, guys, any other questions you have? Yeah, welcome, Navdeep. What is the duration of the course? We thought of 40 days, but it's not going to end, guys. Okay. So, because we find interesting like the kind of participation in the batch and all, right? A lot of things are going well. So, initially we thought 40, but it's going behind. Okay. I'm not worried about duration of the course. So, it will take more time. Okay. So, you can consider it as 60 days, basically, for now. Initially, we thought 40, but it is 60. Okay. So even the people who are attending the session, right, they requested me to extend the number of days. So I am fine with that because ultimately I have to deliver the content. Okay, not just a completion of the course, but whatever they are learning every day, right, that is very superb good. They are learning a lot. Okay, that's what I can say. So with that intention, we are extending the batch for next 20 days. And everything will be covered, guys. Software testing and Selenium and all. I'm not here in this webinar to promote my training and all, but I'm just, since one guy has asked me that question, I'm giving that information about that training. If you're really interested, only join, guys. No force, nothing. Okay. But my duty is to answer the question that is coming up in this webinars. Okay. And this is a chance for me to interact with everyone on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis with everyone and come up with some new topic and explain you or educate you in some new aspects. Okay. That's what is the intention of this webinars though. So any other question? Any other question or questions from you guys? Ajit, Aparna, Dikshita, Harsha, Jasmine, Navdeep, Hosea, Pushkar. No, you're good, Aparna. Great. Pushkar, Raja, Sahil, Shivakumar. Any questions you can ask me, guys. From this list, any my existing students are there? Okay, you are attending my batch, current batch, or earlier? No, no, no. Aparna, you currently you're attending my batch, right? So how do you think my trainings are? Do you see any difference from my general? Hmm. Okay. Okay. So if I ask you to go with my YouTube videos and the live interaction comparison, do you feel any difference in that with the interactive part? The kind. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Correct. Hmm. Yeah. Go ahead, Aparna. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. 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 Right. Right. Correct. Correct. So, and apart from that, the kind of interaction I'm giving every day, like how I interact, asking you the questions in between and all. Do you see that interaction good, right? Hmm. Hmm. Yes. 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 I know that. I know that. So the community is very good, right? The current batch one. Yeah. And guys, the community is going to continue. You guys are also will be added into the same community where all the helpers will be there. It's not just me. but other group of set of community people will be there who will be helping each other, and we will be able to develop ourselves in all the different ways. As Aparna is saying, right? She felt very good with the community part. Okay. Okay, thanks Aparna. Thanks for sharing all that, whatever that is going the trainings. So good to know that you are liking the sessions. Okay, the live training sessions. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions before we wind up this webinar for today? This is not just a webinar, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask me out. Okay. Yeah. No, no, I'm not working. You see, my background, if you want to find out, right? I worked for 2 companies already. Okay. So I have 12 years of experience in, I left the company as a, senior test lead. Okay. And I worked at a high level in the company where I created, I brought some projects to the company and all those stuff. That level I worked. And, but my main passion was towards teaching. Okay. I don't recommend this kind of approach for everyone, but ultimately I felt internally that, I'm into teaching side. Okay. So I found, because a lot of people find interest in different ways. So if I see my friend, he became from software tester to business analyst. Okay, so but in a similar manner, I wanted to become from a software tester to a trainer. Okay, so I was more into teaching. My parents are into they are also teachers, and all somehow it got into my blood, and so I felt like, okay, it's let's go into this content creation part. Okay, so I was doing blogging while I was in company also, and all that helped me during my career also. And when I resigned also, things were very good for me. Okay, the environment was very good for me, but still I felt like, okay, let's this is the right time. Okay, there will be no other good time, so I have to take a leap, and then leave the company, and then resigned, and then I got full time into this. Okay, so then I started my YouTube channel, then I started my trainings. All those things went well now. Okay. It's been 4 years, more than 4 years. I did resign my last company. Okay. That's my journey. And now currently into the same thing where I am continuously teaching everyone. After I resigned also, once I started my YouTube channel, I got opportunity to work in as a corporate trainer for big companies like HCL and Capgemini. So I did that. Now they are asking me to come to office, which is very far away for me. And also they are in different locations, like different states actually, Pune and all. Because I am from Telangana, Hyderabad. So I have to go to other locations. Like that's not possible for me. Okay, that's the only reason. I thought, why can't I take my own batches? Okay. So when there is a chance, because I know how people get trained, how freshers will get trained in all the big companies. Now I know, like what web technologies they will teach, everything, the plan, complete plan I know. So the best way of teaching, best way of content I know of sharing how and all. Okay. So I thought, why can't I take the same kind of thing for, the beginners into the software testing and teach them personally. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Navdeep. It's all about service, guys. Okay, so I'm already good now. Okay, so it's all about whatever I'm doing, right? It's all a service, I feel. Okay, so it's that's why I say my training. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yes, yes, right. Correct. Yes, the courses are very expensive, and they don't teach in a easier manner. All those stuff will happen basically, and a lot of people have some that fear towards writing code and all. Okay, so that's my main intention. Breaking that part, that fear part, and getting, because I was also into the same situation when I started my career, where I got some gap with some Java programming and all. Then how I got back, then now my teaching or trainings will make the people learn the things in less time. Okay, they should not be spending the same time as mine. Okay, it took me a lot of time for me to reach that break that programming problem. Okay, so like fear of programming, I have to overcome that, right? That took a lot of time for me. Then I came back, then I tried, I came back, then I tried, I came back. Okay, so but I want it to be kind of clear for everyone. It should not be so much difficult for everyone, and they should not go through the phase that I have went through. So I want to make it short. I have to give some value to the community and service oriented. That's the reason I started all these YouTube channels. All the ways I'm trying to reach the people, guys, and even my live trainings for the people who want some extra assistance from me. Okay, there are some people by watching even those YouTube videos, they will not be able to understand. Okay, they need extra guidance, extra support, extra helping hand, right? For that only we started live trainings. Yeah, yeah. Yes, videos are not enough. Right. There need to be the people, because even when I take trainings, right, the next training will be more better than the previous one, basically. Okay, so somehow, okay, I come across. Yeah, that's how it will be. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Navdeep. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? And also we are starting something new, guys. We'll announce, be part of my Telegram group. Okay. So I'll be providing the Telegram group in the description of this video and in the pinned comment of this video. Okay. So you can find the Telegram, join there. You will get updates on our upcoming webinars, upcoming upcoming activities. We are trying to solve a lot of problems for you. Okay, so make your journey more easy in job perspective and all. We are coming in all directions. A lot of things we are trying. Okay, the programming side also we are trying. Even the certification side we are trying. A lot of things we are trying, guys. Okay, that I will announce soon in the Telegram group. So whoever is part of the Telegram group, then be there. And other one who is not part of the Telegram, join my Telegram group that I'll provide in the description of this video. This recording will be there on YouTube, guys. You can go and watch again, okay, if you want. And in that only details of the Telegram group also will be provided, from using which you can join our Telegram group. Okay. So anyone have any other questions? Coming to Sahil, you can post your question on my WhatsApp, okay? The detailed one, or email me. I'll just post in my WhatsApp and I'll give you my email address. You can give me the entire program. I'll just work it for you and then, explain you, okay, separately. Sahil. Okay, fine. Sahil says okay. Yeah. Guys, if you don't have any questions, we can wind it up. Or if you have any questions, you can stay here and you can ask me. Otherwise, you guys can leave for the from the webinar. That's all from my side for today. Yeah, bye now, Deep. Thanks for attending. So, Ajit, you have any questions? Ajit, do you have any question? Hello? Yeah, hi, Ajit. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely fake experience is always a problem, right? Fake experience itself is a problem, right? So you have to be genuine better. Okay. So it's some mention that in the interviews, right? Mention in the interviews like this much of gap, this much of thing, this much of training I have done. That's the only way. Okay. That's the only genuine way I can say. You mean to say that you have a gap and you want to attend, you have been trained on something and huh? Okay. So you should not be applying as an experienced person. I have seen people who got a gap and who are still applying as a freshers. There is a way. that is okay. You have to try as a fresher only. Okay. Some companies they will reject. Definitely, you see, if there is a gap, some companies will not allow as per their policies. But there are a lot of companies nowadays in India, startup companies, small, big companies, right? Where you can join and get some experience initially, and after that, you use that experience and go forward. Okay, that is a better approach. Okay. Hmm? Okay. Okay. And if you need any assistance in that matters, you can ask our team. In our, you have the details of Javed, right? Right. Yeah, get back to Javed. Javed is very good in this area. Okay, he'll help you out. Okay, how to do and all. Okay, so how to approach companies. Because we also are getting tied up with some companies, So we'll try to push you somewhere where you will get an opportunity. Okay, so that's what we are doing. Javed has all the information. Hmm. We'll start these videos in Marathi. Oh. So for now, hmm, okay. Hmm, okay, okay, okay. Hmm, hmm. Yes, yes, yes. The thing is that like we are still struggling there. Okay, in the other language also we are still struggling. We are not it to the point. So we feel that still English content, a lot of English content is still needed for the channel and all. Okay, so I'm working because the main thing that I have to solve a lot of people problems. Okay, so according to priority, I have to work. Maybe that will come later because I thought like I'm too early for that now, but I'll do that later. For now, I'm working on Java interview questions. If you see, right, every day I'm uploading that. And Telugu content I'm working already in the background because I'm into Telugu, I can do that. So that will go fast. But other languages, I need some more time. So I'll come back to that. Okay. So yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay. Sure, sure. We can discuss further. No problem. We can discuss. But let's see how it goes. Okay. So, what's the plan and all? Like, because I have different plans actually. So let's see. We can have a separate meeting. You can ping me on my WhatsApp and we can discuss together on those things. Okay. So fine. Any other questions you have, Ajit? Good, good. Fine. You can approach Javed for those helping things. Okay. For yeah, yeah. Whatever the help you need, right? Javed will do it. Okay, for you from my team. Okay. Yeah. Bye, Ajit. Bye then. Okay. If you don't have anything, we can stop. Yeah. Bye. See you then. See you. Bye.